Complex functional information hidden in amino acid sequence patterns are automatically learned by large-scale and self-supervised deep learning models. Unsal et al. Deep learning-based language models, such as BERT, T5, XLNet, and GPT, are promising for analyzing speech and texts. In recent years, however, they have also been applied in the fields of biomedicine and biotechnology to study genetic codes and proteins. Bioinformaticians, genetics researchers, and neuroscientists have been trying to infer the biological roles of genes and proteins for decades. To do this, however, they need to analyze extremely large and highly complex biological data. Researchers at Hacettepe University, Middle East Technical University, and Karadeniz Technical University, Turkey, have recently carried out a study evaluating the potential of deep learning-based language models for studying proteins and predicting their functional properties. Their paper, Nature Machine Intelligence, provides a valuable summary of the advantages and disadvantages of different state-of-the-art approaches. Molecular biology data can be modeled as a language, such that the sequence of a gene or protein can be thought of as a sentence with a specific meaning in natural language. And the semantics of this protein language is the specific biological, physical and chemical properties of these biomolecules. Tunca Doan, one of the researchers who carried out the study, told phys.org. Based on this idea, our work tries to build machine learning models that take language model-derived high-dimensional numerical embeddings of proteins as input and predict their functional properties with high accuracy. In their paper, Doan and his colleagues assessed the ability of different protein language modeling approaches to extract hidden patterns containing important clues about the functional properties of proteins. Their evaluations included all the most well-known natural language modeling architectures, each of which can contain hundreds of millions or, in some cases, billions of parameters. Self-supervised pre-training of these models requires huge resources, Doan explained. Thanks to valuable previous work on this topic, which aimed to pre-train protein language models using these architectures, we mostly focused on our secondary supervised training for predicting functional properties. In order to effectively assess the protein language models and compare their performances, the team first had to compile large and reliable testing datasets, each with a different difficulty level. Ultimately, they created 4 benchmark datasets that allowed them to investigate semantic similarities, ontology-based functional definitions, drug target protein families, and physical interactions between proteins. All of these are crucial biological mechanisms that are known to be closely linked to the occurrence and progression of genetically inherited diseases, such as different types of cancer. Perhaps our most notable finding was that these deep language models are able to successfully learn the functional properties of proteins using the amino acid sequences as the sole input, which is quite a difficult problem, Doan said. These results are also consistent with the findings of recent protein structure prediction studies, which uses the sequence as its input and predicts the 3D monomer structure with extremely high performance. In the future, the models evaluated by this team of researchers could help to enhance precision medicine interventions, for instance analyzing the molecular makeup of patients resulting from genomic variations to devise personalized treatments. While the results gathered by Doan and his colleagues highlight the huge potential of deep learning-based protein modeling tools, existing methods will still need to be significantly improved before they can be integrated into real-life clinical decision-making systems. We are now working on a new system to better represent proteins, Doan added. In addition to amino acid sequences, this system utilizes network-based data and knowledge hidden in the unstructured biomedical texts at the input level, together with integrative deep learning approaches. Our ultimate aim is to obtain a universal protein representation that can successfully be used in any biomedical or biotechnological modeling task. Explore further. Researchers identify new medicines using interpretable deep learning predictions. Serbulant Unsal et al. Learning functional properties of proteins with language models, Nature Machine Intelligence. Journal information, Nature Machine Intelligence. Serbulant Unsal et al. Learning functional properties of proteins with language models. DOI, 10.1038 S42256-022-00457-9. 2022 Science X Network.